Welcome back to Rudy's 1/6 World for another First Thoughts video. This time we'll be taking a look at the latest offering from SooSoo Toys, just announced today, called the Saviour, which is a continuation of their unlicensed Watchmen line. Now, we've already gotten Rorschach released from them, which was, I think, an amazing figure with great sculpts and great accessories. And they did have the Comedian up for pre-order as well. So this would be the third figure in the line based on Ozymandias. So let's talk about the figure and start off with his accessories. And he doesn't come with much. He comes with the standard hexagonal SooSoo display stand, which has a nice paint app and a nice texture to it. He also comes with interchangeable gloved hands, and they're all sculpted really nicely, showing that nice texture for the black portion of the gloves. And finally, he comes with two head sculpts, one masked, the other unmasked, which is always a really nice touch, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Now let's take a look at his uniform. And I mean, this is a pretty striking recreation of what we saw on screen for the character. I mean, it's really accurate. The gold shoulder armor as well as his belt with the eye detail are all straight from the movie. And even the musculature on the suit itself, it's just a translation directly from the screen. So if you look at the figure next to a screenshot, it's pretty much the same thing, which is amazing. His cape looks nice enough, but I don't think it's wired, so it'll just be a freely falling draped cape. I don't think we saw anything super dynamic with him in the movie, but it would have been nice to have a wired element just to help with some of the poses that you might be looking to achieve. But overall, I think it's a great translation from screen to figure, and even the boots are nicely done with the shin armor, and it does look like the boots are split cut, so that might give you added posability. The one thing I'm unsure of is how posable the figure will be overall. I'm not sure how restrictive the suit is going to be. None of the pictures are showing extremely dynamic poses, but that could just be a representation of how the character was shown on screen. So I think we'll just have to wait to see what the figure looks like in hand. Now turning to the face sculpts, they're both great. Maybe not 100% accurate to the actor, but I think they're pretty close. And if there's something I've been saying about SooSoo, they're giving Hot Toys and some of the other leading figure manufacturers a run for their money. The sculpts have incredible detailing. I mean, the paint on the face and the texturing of the skin, the hair is nicely detailed and painted. Based on past experience with SooSoo, I would expect the in-hand product to look very similar to what we're seeing here in the promo pictures, which is always a huge plus. Overall, I think it's another great addition to the Watchmen line, and I'm hopeful that SooSoo will complete it at this point. I will be interested to see their Night Owl figure, their Silk Spectre if they make one, and I'm wondering if they're actually going to go into Dare and give us a Dr. Manhattan. I thought Zack Snyder's Watchmen was seriously underrated. I think it was an amazing movie, and maybe the problem here was that compared to such a pivotal graphic novel, it was always going to be difficult to meet expectations. But I thought it was one of the best movies he's done so far. For me, unfortunately, there's just too much else out there right now that I have on pre-order and that I would like to get, and I can't jump onto another line. I just can't justify it. But again, the figure looks amazing, and if you're a fan of Watchmen, I'm sure it's a must-get. Only note I would make, it isn't so much for SooSoo as much as for other companies. I recently got the Janeway from X06, which I'll review a little bit later, and they could learn from SooSoo when it comes to the head sculpt. That's how good these look, and I'm going to be interested to see if SooSoo actually makes the jump to licensed figures at some point. They're that good. For now, though, I don't think they're too expensive either. I think I saw this up for $160, which is a great deal at this point with how expensive other figures are and for the quality that you're going to get. So, what do you think? Are you excited to see the Watchmen team fully coming together in 6-scale format? Is it a little too late for these? What did you think about Watchmen, the movie that we got? I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts, and if you're enjoying the content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll touch base on the next video.